All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started with our toe lifts. So today we have the grateful, thankful workout. So our exercises, if you look, will spell out the word grateful and they spell out the word thankful. Good, 4, 3, heels up, right, then left, right, and left. So that was fun trying to come up with that last night. I tried Thanksgiving and it was harder than I thought it was. So grateful and thankful. Right foot, heel front, toe back. So start with just the tap and then we're going to start to bring it up. If you can keep your balance. 4, 3, 2, same leg, heel down, toe up. We're just going to draw circles with our hips. 4, 3, let's change direction. 4, 3, switching legs, heel to toe, heel and toe. When you're ready, start to make it a little bigger. 4, 3, 2, good. Hip circles right here, toes up, heel down. Try to keep it to the side. Change direction. All right, bring it in the center, side leg out and in, lift and lower. So this is one of our exercises today, or I'll give you an option. 3, 2, switch it over to the other side, lift it out and in. I can tell I cleaned yesterday. It's weird, it's something I notice. I don't know if anybody else notices stuff like this. Good, 2. Last one, slow deadlifts. If I don't clean for a while, even if it's only a few days, and then I go and clean an apartment, I'm always super stiff and sore the next day. So it's like I could just have a couple days off in between, and I just get really sore. So that's really telling you how important it is to get daily activity in. Good, down and lift, down. Good, we're gonna speed it up just a little bit, so hinge and lift. Still keeping shoulders down and back, nice tall posture. 4, 3, 2, take it down and hold it, open and close that book. So open and close. If you prefer to do this standing, you can, but we wanna think about hips stay pointing forwards, just the torso moves. Bring it up in the center, lift it. We're gonna pull down, reach it up. This is kind of like our snow angels that we're gonna do later. Good, 4, 3, 2, bring the arms out lightly behind the ears. Slow squat, take it down. Bring it up, rotate. Slow squat, switching sides, elbow to knee. If you'd like, we're gonna speed it up, down and lift, down and lift. Don't have to keep up with the music. It's a good way to start, but it's not required. Good, here's 4, 3, 2, bring it into the center, right leg, we're gonna pass through, forward to middle, back to middle. So forward, step, back, step. Good lunges. 4, 3, 2, same leg, side lunge, out and in. So step it, push off, step and reach. 4, 3, 2, switching legs, start with the pass through, forward, in, back, and in. You can start to drop it down or just focus on your good lunges. 2, side lunge, step it out and in, out and in. Little weight shift, push off that foot. Good, 4, 3, 2, bring it in the center, jog or power march. Either one is fine. You can pump those arms. Good, 4, 3, 2. Jumping jacks, out and in, low impact option right here. Just tap it out to the side. Good, 4, 3, 2, hamstring curls, press it back, step press. Think about reaching the pinky to the wall behind you or reaching for your heels. 4, 3, 2. All right, skaters, side, side, last exercise. Good, 4, 3, 2. All right, march it out, shake it out, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Grab a quick drink of water. All right, so my plan is we're gonna do our first round twice and our second round once. We're gonna spell out grateful and we're gonna spell out thankful. 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. If you wanna grab weights, go for it. So upper body, you'll need weights. Lower body, it's optional. But we're gonna start with G, which is our goblet squats. Goblet squats. We do have a lot of squats today, just keep that in mind. But goblet squats, 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So we just hold it up right at our chest, wider stance, drop it down, and stand nice and tall. So down and up, good squat, and lift. We've got a little bit of a combination today. We've got some lower body, upper body. We have a little bit of cardio. We have a little bit of core. So always gonna have some modifications. So good drop, and then lift. We have 10 seconds. Next second exercise, grateful. We start with R, which is rows. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So second exercise is we have rows. We can just do regular rows, standard, everything's good. Since we're doing this circuit twice, if you want to do right side, left side, you can. Here we go. So hinge it forward, row, and then release. Good squeeze. Dumbbells are close to the legs, so we don't want to go way out and pull it back because that weight is going to pull on our backs the farther away that it is. We just want to do a nice good squeeze, lift it up. If you start getting a little bit tired, you can alternate right, left. This is just nice, good squeeze. Open that chest, shoulders relaxed away from the ears, pinch them together in the back. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, abductor lifts. Abductor lifts is just a side leg lift. I'm gonna add a band. You do not have to. Ooh, and I think I grabbed the wrong band. I did grab the wrong band. All right, so lift and lift. Yeah, this one's a bit much for me right now. So lift and lift. So challenge is to try not to do a big wobble. Hold it low, lift it out to the side. Lift and lift. If you need to hold on to something, that's okay, but we want to feel this right in the glutes. Abductors are the outer thighs. Good, 15 seconds. Then we're going to go for our first cardio move, which is going to be a triple step going side to side. Also known as a Heisman, you can triple step in place. 2 and 1. So triple step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can do in place. Just a weird little cha-cha. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Triple step. Now you can go slow and just do a nice good Heisman side to side, or you can go quick. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's just a cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. You get that knee lift. I like to go side. I'm trying to go quick, working on a little agility. If you need to keep it low, you can still do triple step. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're on E, elbow planks. You can do a regular plank. You can do an elbow plank on a chair. So elbows on the seat of the chair. You can hold a regular plank. And if you don't want to do planks at all today, good, time's on. You've got a weighted march. So we're just gonna hold an elbow plank. You can be on your knees, and then maybe lift up on your toes, and then back down to your knees. It's a way to progress. Even if you are at an incline, countertops might not feel very good, but you can be on your elbows, on a countertop, or on a chair. We just wanna think on our elbows, shoulders over elbows, hands in line with your elbows. Sometimes it feels better if your hands are close together versus neutral. But good, shoulders back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way up. Going on to F, we have fast feet. Fast feet. So it's just a nice quick jog. If you want to add in a little out, in, go for it. Here we go. So fast feet. Fast feet. Now if you want to, you can take it out and then bring it back in, or you can just fast feet in place. Even if you're marching, we're going to march nice and quick. Fast feet, as quick as you can. Take it out, take it in. I'm keeping hips back, soft knees, holding my upper body steady. Getting a little more inner and outer thigh work here. Good, 15 seconds. Then we're gonna go for uneven squats. Less than 10. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Uneven squats. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do kind of a kickstand, squat, bring it up, change, squat, and bring it up. Or heel forward, squat, and switch. Your time is on. So we're just trying to get a little bit of an uneven position. You can even do feet flat. Just have your feet uneven. This means that one leg has to work a little harder than the other. And we're gonna take turns with which leg has to do the work. So adding in that alternating, but you decide how you want to do this. So good, steady position. Make sure it doesn't turn into a lunge. We have those later today. This round is more big muscles, lots of muscles, legs, and cardio. Good job. Lateral skaters. We just have skaters. So this will be your last exercise. We're gonna rest and then we're gonna repeat for round number 2. 2 and 1. Skate and skate. Now you can step it, side step. You wanna get your heart rate up. Big arms. You can reach, you can pull, you can press, you can add in those hops. So nice, good reach, good squeeze. If you want to make it harder, you go a little bit lower, try to touch the floor. Or if you need to, you keep it up. You just keep those arms nice and big. Good side steps. A lot of inner and outer thigh on this one today. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out, walk it around. Grab a drink. We're gonna move on. We're gonna repeat that for a second round. So catch your breath. Give yourself a moment. Now that we're a little more warmed up, can you bump up your weights a little bit? So getting ready for goblet squats in 8, 7. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Goblet squats. So wider stance, toes out, drop, and lift. And I always say knees over shoelaces. Your knees are going to move forwards. And for those of you that maybe have a long femur, yours is really going to move forwards. But we want to keep the heels down, and we don't want to actively push our knees over our toes. We want to bend our knees as much as they are okay with. Drop our hips down towards the ground. Drop your elbows between your thighs. 10 seconds to go. We have rows. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Nice, good rows. Four, 3, 2, and 1. So good. Hinge forwards, pull, and release. Check your core posture. When I start to squeeze and when I get tired, I start to arch my low back a little bit. We want to hold a neutral spine. We don't have to suck our belly in and round our back and make it disappear. We just want to tighten up. Little tiny tail feather tuck, just pulling the ribs and the hips a little closer together. And then good squeeze. Goal is to feel this between your shoulder blades, not up by your neck. 10 seconds. So if you feel this up by your neck, you might be shrugging. We already carry so much tension up there. 2, and 1. We want to try to get that tension lower. We want to get those muscles a little bit lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, abductor lifts. So lift, lower, lift, lower. Check your legs. Keep the toes pointing forwards. My leg likes to kick out on one side, so I have to think about rotating my leg from the hip down, point my toes forwards, lift. So nice and steady. And I'm actually lifting a little bit, not really back, but a little bit back to really get side glute as well. 10 seconds. Next step, triple steps. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Going for our triple steps. So if you want to start to get into it, 1, 2, 3. Just nice and easy. All right, time is officially on. Triple step. If you can, add in side to side. You want to think quick, 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 fast. Fast as you can. It might be slower than me. That's okay. Quick, quick. This is how you're able to react when you trip over thin air, which I do more often than I'd care to admit. Quick. Good. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elbow plank. Elbow plank. If you don't want to do elbow to plank, you can do a weighted march just like this, and you're good to go. Here's 2 and 1. So good elbow plank position. You can be on your knees. Again, you don't want to have buns way up, but you don't want to drop your hips so they're only an inch off the floor. Lift it up. Your back from your shoulders to your hips should look kind of like a table, fairly level. Roll the shoulders down and back, away from the ears. 20 seconds to go. So try a toe plank, even if it's only for a couple seconds, and then go back down to your knee plank. Try a toe plank, and then try a knee plank again. You don't have to go straight from knees to toes. Find a middle. 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Walk yourself back. Coming back up for our fast feet. This time, if you'd like, we're gonna do fast feet forwards and backwards. Here's 2 and 1. So we start with our fast feet. You can go forwards, you can go backwards, you can go side to side, whichever one you wanna do. You can go out and in. You can do forward and back, just nice and quick. Fast, fast, forward, forward, back, back. So you've got a line on the floor. Again, agility. A lot more people need to train like athletes, you'd be surprised. So even if you aren't gonna compete in the senior games or the Olympics, train like an athlete. Good, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Uneven squats. Uneven squats. Decide if you want to add weights, but just find a way to make your feet uneven and then switch. Here we go. So you can just take foot out, squat, step back, foot out. So this one, both feet are flat, or make it a little harder. Heel out for that front foot. Drop and lift. Heel, drop and lift. So a little single leg work here. Option, I like doing kind of a kickstand position. Just don't accidentally turn it into a lunge. It happens, we step too far back. 10 seconds, and we're gonna go for our lateral skaters. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lateral skaters, just means side to side. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, good skater. Side to side, good step. Find your arms. This is your last cardio, at least for here. So nice big arms, or add the hop. Can you jump to the side, hold that back leg up, pause, pause. You can make this cardio, you can make this balance. You can add in, again, more agility. 15 seconds. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out, walk it around, grab a drink. So, grateful is done. Grateful is done. Now we're moving on to thankful, to thankful. 8 exercises. We're just gonna go through this one time. We're gonna start with tricep extensions. Option 1, right here. Option 2, up here. Your choice. So decide which one you wanna do. Grab a weight, or grab 2 weights because we're only doing this one time. In 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way up, or hinge it forwards, slow lower, and then extend. Now when we do our tricep extensions, we don't want to bring it down like we're doing a press. Elbows stay pointing up towards the ceiling if you're doing the overhead version. So we take it up, straighten the elbows, and then bend the elbows until the dumbbell disappears. If you're doing a kickback, elbow stays pointing back behind you. 15 seconds to go. And again, careful we're not arching. It tends to happen to me too. Little tuck, tailbone pointing to the floor. Ribs are a little tucked under. 2 and 1. Bring it in. Going for our H. We have high knees, high knees. Now this needs to be higher than our fast feet. Higher than our fast feet. Here we go. Now you can march it just like this. You're gonna lift, you're gonna lift. If you wanna jog, it has to be higher than this. I want you to think knees up, knees up. So right here, if you want to add in a pull down to get that heart rate elevated, absolutely. Then I want those knees lifted. It's in the name. It's in the name. They're high knees. Even if it's here, your arms don't want to go all the way over, or heck, clap under your thighs. This is your test. Are your thighs getting high enough? Can you clap underneath? Maybe you can't. Maybe you're smacking your leg. That's okay too. Here's 2 and 1. Ab crunches on the floor. Option 1. Option 2, standing just like this. Okay. 3, 2, and 1. So you can just take it back, crunch up, and then down. I know not everybody likes to go from the floor to standing, and that's okay. If you really want to, you can always do a V and a lift. You're still getting a bit of a crunch, or standing crunch. Exhale, ribs come closer to the hips. Elbows are gonna get a little closer to your thighs. Slow and steady. Keep going. We have 10 seconds, and we're gonna come back up for narrow squats. Narrow squats. Good job. Bring it up. If you've been on your back with me, give yourself a minute. It's okay if you miss a few seconds of those squats. So narrow squats just means thighs together. Here we go. So we drop it down, and then we bring it back up again. Now you can squeeze your knees together, keep them together the whole time, or just have your feet really close. You're gonna keep the same distance between your knees on the way down and the way up. So if you've got space on the way up, you need to have space. This one's a little bit harder, a little bit more knees, okay? Good, 15 seconds, and we're gonna go for swings. Dumbbell, I put kettlebell, but you use what you have. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Swings. I like to do suitcase, which means I have 2 dumbbells. You can do one in the middle. You can do nothing. We're just going to hinge and bring it up. Your time is on. So hinge and lift. I'm brushing the dirt off of my thighs, not off of my shins. So lift. Little hinge. This is focusing on the up movement, but it's kind of like when we go skiing. Only we're focusing on getting our poles up versus digging them into the ground. If you have 1 dumbbell, you can hold it right between the thighs. Again, chest is open. Catch it right at the V between your thighs, above your knees. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. We're going for front to side raise. Front to side raise. 3, 2, and 1. Front open, and then down. Then side, close, and down. Now if you want, you can do front and you can do side. But if you can, front, open, and down, up, close, and down. This one, I've got 8. That's probably a little heavy. I should have gone with something more like a 5. So a little heavy for me, but we're only doing this once, and we have 5 seconds to go. Here's 2 and 1. All right, uppercuts, uppercut shoulders. I am going to grab light dumbbells, 3s. You don't have to grab dumbbells at all. 2 and 1, punch and punch. Now, if you're gonna use weights, really think about your technique. If we're punching like way out in the corner, your target is close, you're punching them in the chin. Again, weights optional. Punch, punch. If you want to, especially if you're not using any weights, you can go a little faster, so you can do punch, punch. Your call. Or here. This one isn't always about how fast you can go, especially when we've got weights. 10 seconds. This is gonna make cardio kickboxing after this fun though. Lift, lift. Here's 2 and 1. We have lunges. Last exercise for the day. We have lunges. 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells, no dumbbells. 3, 2, and 1. So we're just gonna step forward and lunge it. This is strength. This is your last exercise for this workout. Then we're gonna stretch, which means that we will have been grateful and thankful, hopefully, to move our bodies today. Now remember on lunges, same thing. Try to keep that front knee over your shoelaces. The more perpendicular you are, the less pressure it puts on your knees. So you can take a bigger step, drop the knee. You don't have to go to the floor. You find that range of motion that's gonna work for you. 2 and 1. Bring it in, shake it out, walk it around. So walk around, grab a drink. We're gonna do a little stretching, but we're gonna get our heart rate and our breathing lowered first. So just nice, good side steps. Shoulders down and back. All right, just as part of our cool down, hinge it forwards, stand up tall, heel lifts. Lift and hold, set it down. So we're just doing this to think about getting our heart rate down. Lift and lower. Hinge, stand, heels up, lift and lower. Good, hinge and tall, lift and lower. Good, last time. All right, hold it here. We're going to lift, lower just the toes. Lift it up and down, up. Good, squeeze, knees are staying straight here. It's all about the lift. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it in. All right, we're gonna pull our knee into our chest. You can do this sitting if you need to. You can grab behind your thigh, but I want you to stand tall. Posture is open versus hugging. If you can, without putting your foot down, can you grab your ankle? Can you open the thigh back behind you, squeeze the glute, and we're trying to stretch the front of the hip. If this does not work for you, you're gonna do a tuck and a hold right here. So nice, good squeeze. Release the leg, try to keep it up. Balance challenge, lift it in front, big step open, kind of into a plie, or I think they call this horse maybe in yoga, and then bring it back over again. Let's take that leg, we're gonna cross it behind and over to the opposite side. We're gonna push that hip out and we're gonna reach for the toes of the foot that's in back. We're gonna keep a good stretch and a nice neutral spine because it's all about the hips. Bring it up into the center, take the backs of the hands into the small of the back, shoulders down, squeeze the elbows together in the back. 4, 3, release the leg that's in back, bigger step back, bigger cross behind. Try to have your foot flat. We're gonna add in a nice good side bend, stretching along the side and wrapping around a little bit to the back. This is our QL, our quadratus lumborum. Good, bring it into the center, feet hip width apart. We're gonna do a reverse toe touch. So we're gonna squat down until we can either grab our toes or place our hand on the seat of a chair. Keep that neutral spine, and we're going to start to straighten the knees. And you can see my knees do not go straight, and that's okay. Good, 3, 2, 1, squat down again. Start to walk yourself up, hands on the thighs, shake it out, and then walk yourself all the way up. Keep the body moving. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So nice and tall, pull the knee into the chest, push the floor away, stack your head over your torso, over your hips, your knee, and your ankle. Good. If you can, without setting the foot down, can you grab the ankle? Oh, not for me today. Grab the ankle, open the thigh behind you, squeeze the glute. I know sometimes if we're tight, we're down here, but if you can get yourself up, this is actually going to make it easier for you to maintain your balance. Squeeze the glute, push the front of your hip forwards while keeping ribs tucked. And I know I say that a lot, but just that neutral spine is going to help with any back pain you may have. Good, release, bring that foot up in front, big step over the gate, and then bring it all the way back around. Cross that foot behind and over to the opposite side. Shoulders down and back, hinge, reach. I get about to my knee, but I feel an amazing stretch right in that outer thigh, a little bit in my hamstrings as well. Eight, 7, 4, 3, 2, bring it up. Take the backs of the hands into the small of the back, elbows back, shoulders down. Nice, good squeeze. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that back leg, step it back, and then a little bit of a cross behind. So we did a curtsy, and now we're gonna add in a little side bend, reaching towards that back foot. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, bring it in, take those feet about hip width apart, reverse toe touch, shoulders down, squat down again, grab the toes or hands on a chair or a cushion, and then you're gonna start to straighten the legs. If you don't like head below your heart right now, hands on a cushion, seat of a chair is a really good option. Squat it down, start to walk yourself up, hands on the thighs, shake the hips, and then start to work yourself back up. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down into your back pocket. Good, shoulders down and back, pull them back, ear to shoulder, side to side. Bring the head up, look to the right, look to the left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in the center, big breath in. One more time. And you are all done.